Put this on record. Bauxite in Jamaica is not only formed as residue of the White Limestone Group and volcanic ash weathering and accumulation within areas such as sinkholes, valleys, depressions. This image, I took this at Lindos Gap in St.Andrew. And this bauxite is in between a carbonate layer, which is basically at the basement, and a volcanic layer, which sits atop of the said carbonate layer. For you, the layman, let me put things into context for you to understand. In the context of Jamaica's geological maps that are available at the Mines and Geology Division, they are a provisional layout of Jamaica's geology at a general scale of 1 in 50,000, indicating that 1 centimeter on the map is equal to 500 meters on the ground. What you must keep in mind is that the validity of the maps themselves are dependent on factors that reside amongst the mapper, him or themselves. So their observations, as an example, is what lays the foundation of the maps that are created. I say this to say that the maps that I have access to from the Mines and Geology Division, which are of the age 1984 in terms of their creation, indicates that this location is supposed to be exclusively that of the Newport Formation. The Newport Formation is considered to be that of white limestone. No indication of the map highlights that there is this layer or this zone whereby volcanic rocks sit atop of a carbonate layer. This basically is me highlighting the flaw that can exist where it comes to maps on a whole. Now then, for those of you who are adamant that bauxite in Jamaica can only be formed as a result of the White Limestone Group, degradation that is, as well as volcanic ash weathering and geochemistry transformation. How do you explain this? How do you explain this observation? This observation gives insight into the reality, potential, and actual that bauxite at zones across Jamaica that could be in connection with or in close connection with the volcanic rocks could actually have been derived as a result of the interaction of volcanic rocks with carbonate rocks and the erosional factors that would then result in residue, that of being bauxite. This observation is a part of scientific revelation. So in that respect, this then now gives indication that a lot of work is still required in terms of us as a public, as, say for example, proponents of the bauxite industry, and for Jamaica's economic viability within the bauxite space, rare earth elements, and others, demand that we have an open mind as it regards to the knowledge that we can garner through continuous work. This is what I am highlighting with just this video here. I will present a follow-up video as it relates to other observations I have made surrounding the environs of this specific area, as well as this area in and of itself.